Y'all, this is so late, I know, but literally, school and Mother Nature did not want me to be great on Monday. So, this is my recap of The Chi. I have so many notes, but basically, this is my recap of The Chi. Episode 2. Basically, we're 2 days in to Keisha being missing. We see Kevin going into a room. We get a flashback of him and Keisha in the car with their mom. Keisha's on the phone. Kevin wants to have one of her mitts, and he accidentally eats one of her birth control pills. The pills that her mom doesn't know that she's on. So Kevin accidentally snitched on her because he wanted the fries in the car. And the mama pulls over. Nina's giving one to her because she did not know she was on the pill. And Keisha's upset because her brother ratted on her. And we flash back to Kevin now. He feels a lot because he wants to know where his sister is. He doesn't know. And so, let me see what I wrote down. So then with Kevin, he goes to the school. He sees his mom and Dre go to the school, and Keisha has been skipping school for the last couple of days. They're wondering why the school didn't tell them. They're like, well, that's the parents' job. We have 4,000 kids. I said, and hell, if we miss first period, back in my day, I say back in my day like I didn't graduate 5 years ago. Back in my day, we used to get phone calls to our house if we missed first period, okay? My goodness. But basically, the school was no help. Kevin investigates. He goes to Malaysia and asks, where Keisha was. Malaysia's no help. And I'm like, Malaysia, your friend's been missing for 2 days, and you ain't part of the search party? What the hell? But she told them that she's been hanging with this guy named Nook. The cops are then called to the house, and basically Kevin's trying to continue this alibi lie, which is not working. His mom's not having it. His sister's been gone for 2 days. And basically, he's like, Malaysia said that basically that she was going to go to a party. Malaysia said she went with this guy named Nook. The officer, a black female officer, completely dismisses it and says, oh, it's just another one of like girls going to hang out with their boyfriends. I'm like, no, it ain't. If that was the case, they would have known where she was. They wouldn't have called y'all. And that annoys me so much, but that's so true when it comes to missing black girls. And I'm liking that they are highlighting it this season. And I know people are having problems with like the story arc and where it is because Jason Mitchell's gone. Get the fuck over it, okay? He's the one that lost himself out of a job, and they had to re-emphasize the story, and this is what they're doing. They're highlighting real shit that happens. They're focusing on different characters that probably didn't have a lot of shine, and they're reworking the story. If you don't like it, you don't gotta watch, okay? And it's annoying me with some people that are reviewing the show and not complaining about it. I'm just like, you don't gotta watch it or review it if you're not liking it. So get over it, okay? He's gone. Okay, he lost himself a job because he couldn't keep his hands to himself. There, had to say it. So then Kevin, Jake, and Papa are at Doodah's restaurant, and basically, Kevin needs to find a plan to try and find Keisha, and he asked Jake if he's able to know, he knows somebody who's running with the 63rd mob. And later on, they talk about around the porch. Jake promises that he was going to find her because he knows what it was like to lose a sibling. He doesn't want Kevin to go through that. And so towards the end of the episode, they're going down the street. They find this house. They see a guy named Nook. They're asking where Keisha is. He said, don't know. Kevin's like, we ain't leaving without her. Then he pulled a gun and said, he's like, you think that's supposed to scare me? I said, Kevin is 15 and he about it like that. Oh my God. That scares the crap out of me. These kids don't get to be kids. And that's the thing, when you grow up in the city with so much violence, you literally have like a short-lived childhood. This becomes part of your childhood. So that's Kevin's arc. Dre, we see him trying to look for Keisha, and basically it leads to her finding Ronnie. Now, Ronnie has been homeless and living on the street. He's adjusted to it very well. He feels comfortable in it. A lot of times that's how people are. Really, some people who are in tough situations, they become accustomed to what their situation is, and he seems comfortable. And Dre pulls through because he has Keisha's phone pinged, and they're asking around. Ronnie says that he saw her at the bus stop when he was on his way down to the bar. He said he doesn't know where she is, and then Dre's probing, basically saying, like, I know who you are. If I find out you got anything to do with this, I'm going to kill you. I'm like, Dre, literally, I know you're trying to find this girl, but really, you cannot be harassing the homeless people. Hell, if it was one of the homeless people, you would have found Keisha's body over there. I'm just saying. But basically, Ronnie tries to help out and asks one of the guy who basically snatches up phones and basically beats him up to try and find it. He finds a pig phone, but the phone is basically dismembered, but it's still somewhat working because they were able to pin the phone. And Dre pulls out pepper spray on him. I thought it was a gun, but she pulls out pepper spray. I'm just like, Dre, what was that pepper spray going to do? I have pepper spray. I can use that against one person. You're going up against a whole bunch of people. Ronnie, rusty Ronnie, I swear. Ronnie, here's my little prediction. I know Ronnie wants to find Keisha because he was the last one to see her. I feel like Ronnie wants to right his wrongs, and he finds Jesus, and he's going to go and find this girl. And I feel like in the midst of finding Keisha, he is going to possibly sacrifice himself in order to save her, meaning he might die this season. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? The way I've seen TV work, that's what I'm predicting here. But that's the stuff with Ronnie. Let's get to Emmett's stuff. Emmett, he is working a baby shower for his baby mama's cousin. We finally see baby mama number one, okay? We see him, we see his son. His son has a cute little attitude, just like his dad. I don't know. But basically, Emmett is basically not bootlegging. He is faking it till he makes it, okay? He has Postmates coming through with food. See, Emmett, this is what you did wrong, okay? You got the food from popular restaurants, all right? You could have just gone to Publix, got some of the food, added your own personal seasoning, and then no one would have known. You got it from a bunch of popular restaurants, and as soon as you brought it out, people were able to recognize it, okay? That's like that's like if you ordered out Chick-fil-A and try to make your own barbecue chicken sandwiches. People can taste that. That's too familiar, okay? So he then goes to Tiffany's and Tiffany's place, and basically he sees that his mom brought food over, and she talks about like, oh yeah, this lady from here. And he asks for the number. She's like, what are you asking a number for? Because I want to go into business with her. I need some actual cooking for this business to work. My question is Tiffany still pregnant? I mean, we don't know the timeline between end of season 2 and season 3. Okay, did she lose the baby? Did she already have the baby? Is she still pregnant? I don't know. I'm just confused because literally the past 2 episodes we've seen her smoking. So, I don't know. So, he goes to this house. That's when we meet Lala's character, Dominique. She basically is like, look, you're going to have to show me some ID. And ID meaning his peen. I'm like, we really doing this on here? Damn, he's going to show you his license? Goddamn. But she lets him in. She has her own little restaurant in her house. And basically, she is a bomb chef. He's like, look, if we go to business, we can split 50-50. Just meet me at this place here, which is Sandy's restaurant. So they meet up there. He proposes the idea of doing like a nightly, restaurant type of thing where they can make a profit and they can split 50-50 and they can make a legacy for each other. So they officially go into business. I'm predicting by episode 5 they're gonna smash. I'm just saying right now. We already saw the signs and the indicators. Okay, Emmett has a wandering eye. All right, he has a wandering eye. I don't know what the situation is with him and Tiffany, but he has a wandering eye. He's gonna smash Lala, man, and we're gonna cut up on Twitter about it. I already know. So Duda and Jake. So Duda. I don't know if Duda knows how to talk to kids, but Jake basically comes in. He drops his basketball by accident. Duda is mad that Jake forgot to take off his shoes for like the third time. And basically it's like, oh, if you don't want to follow rules, then I can take it back there. He talks about his brother Trig. And Jake's like, he's dead. It's like, well, it's very much life. Like, well, he's dead to me. And I understand rules. Listen, Jake probably has not had an environment where he's had rules before. And it being the third time, I'm like, Jake, you probably have it by like time number 2. So, but anyway, I don't know if Duda has Jake to continue his business or trying to get him like a legit like businessman, but we'll find out. We'll find out. We see Jake in the back. Trig pulls up. They're kind of having like a somewhat family moment, and Jake does not want to go. He's cool with Duda, and so, but he has his number in case he needs anything, which we're gonna see in the next episode when they're trying to find Keisha. So Trig and I cannot remember her name. What's the name of Trig? Oh, Imani. Trig and Imani, they're at the house. She fixed up his hair. They making out. He's talking about how as soon as they get Jake, they're leaving. He's not trying to put down roots here again. And he talks about his father and how he used to work at City Hall as a janitor. There was a huge redistricting thing with housing, and he got fired. His dad was depressed, and he ended up leaving. His mom got depressed, and that's when she got pregnant with Reg. And then by the time she was pregnant with Jake, Trig was gone. And so he just wants to get Jake and give him better. And then we pull up to a gay bar. And a gay guy is basically, I don't know if I put it as harassing, but he was asking a bunch of questions. I think he might have went to the bathroom at that point. Trig was not feeling it. The guy was literally calling him out, and Trig felt friends to the point where he was threatening to beat him up. Imani pulled up and was like, look, stop it, apologize, asked him his pronouns, and he was all fine. He walks off, and they get into an argument basically saying, look, you can't love me and hate them. And that's a real thing when it comes to men dating trans women or women dating trans men. They don't rock with the whole LGBTQ setting, but only walk with the one letter, if you know what I mean. If that makes any sense. You know, if you can correct me in the comments if I'm not getting it right. But that's with them. Let's get to Jada. So Jada is trying speed dating. Okay, listen, Jada, I've been there. It's a struggle. But basically, she is not having the best of luck. She's talking about, Persians killing cats, and then, her loving dogs, and then talking about her grandkids. And then she's being slightly racist. This Asian guy asking where and the age he's from. I'm just like, Jada, stop. This is not how you do it. So she brings food over for Tiffany, and she recommends this guy who is a masseuse who gives up happy endings. Now, I thought happy ending was like the massage, like being real good, that you get the big O. The guy comes over, gives Jada a massage. She's feeling all great. She looks up and notices that he has a little surprise there in his pants. Next thing we know, she's getting her back blown out. I'm like, get it, Jada. Get you some, okay? You deserve it, okay? And now I know people are like, why is Jada doing this? This isn't like her. Listen, Mama's lonely. She is lonely. She over here trying to work her tail off. Got her son bringing all these grandkids to the house. She needs a break, okay? And so when the guy leaves, Emmett pulls up. Turns out they know each other from high school. They're friends. And he tells them about how so he's at least like 20 years old. He tells them how he has like a job being a massage guy, basically giving happy endings. He talks about, I just took over someone on the second floor. And then Emmy realizes, wait, my mom's on the second floor. He realizes this guy just banged out his mom. Emma's like, you can't be banging those dudes. She's like, listen, I'm lonely. I can do what I want. Yes, you can, Jada. Yes, you can. So, overall, a good episode. Listen, I need them to find Keisha by episode 5, either alive or gone, okay? I can't go through a whole season of a missing persons. I just can't. Oh, Lord. I hope it's not going to go where we think it's going to go. Because even the main characters can get killed off. But, oh my God, I hope Keisha is alive by the time we find her. Ooh, Lord. But anyway, that's my little review and recap of The Chi for you guys. Thank you so much for the people that watched my first review. Y'all did great numbers on that. I hope you guys do numbers on this. I promise I will be on it for episode 3. That'll be up on Monday. Man, I'm sorry. I have to catch my breath. I've literally been running around this apartment complex for like the last 2 days. I'm literally starting the process of moving at the end of the month. So literally, it'll be a miracle I get these out on time. Anyway, it's your girl. Peace out. More love. Have a great day. Bye.